Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stratosphere Lounge. Cue the idiot. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry about the late start today. I was at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean and got momentarily distracted trying to pull myself back up again. How is everybody doing? Happy... what was it? Welcome back and happy fewer terrorists. I'm with you on that one. Buddy, how are you? So, so sorry about the late start. Probably the latest start ever. Anyway, get that man some hair mousse. I had a haircut on Monday, I want to say. And since then, it's been kind of nutty. But I like it. It makes me look like an anime character. Or Doc, what's his name on Back to the Future? Yeah, whatever. That'll do. Anyway, so it's good to be back. It's submarine night here on the Stratosphere Lounge because I have been spending a great deal of time over the last 2 weeks dealing with submarines. I just didn't put the other light in place. Hang on. Hey, there we go. So the book that I'm writing, in addition to these 11 shows a week, is continuing to grow. It's looking like the Cold War podcast is now going to be 12 episodes because I can't get that much history into 10. That's good news for me and everybody else. Found myself 80% of the way through my episodes, 8 episodes down, and I was still in 1963. So there's an awful lot of history out there. So we were able to pick up another 2 episodes to try to get it, just trying to get it back down to something you could fit the Cold War into. There's a lot of stuff happening in the Cold War. But the stuff I'm in lately was great. I was an incredible time down in Mexico with my lovely wife, Natasha. Incredibly good time. And just by happy luck, I managed to read a book, just as I usually do, stumbled upon something. And then when I stumble upon something I like, I find I just keep going. I just keep drilling until there's nothing else left. And that's what happened with me. It was very fortunate because it happened to be right at the exact moment in time, as a historical book as always, right at the exact moment in time that I was just about to move into the next episode of the Cold War. And it's a book called The Taking of K-129, which is the story of Project Azorian, which we'll get to in a minute, I guess. But from there, I was able to, like I said, it's kind of the same way with the Apollo thing. I certainly knew what I thought was an awful lot about the overall sequence of things, but then you find some aspect of it and you knew the basics about what's going on. You drill in deep to one particular aspect, and then it just opens up all of this stuff that you maybe just remember hearing in passing, but was just so fantastic. And I found that this particular episode, all of it just tied in so well with everything. And so I've been basically right now at subs for the last week or so. So I thought, what the heck, might as well strike while the iron is deep. Did I, it never hurts to, yes I did. Oops, sorry. So make sure that I hit the streaming button, and I thought you'd give you another look at our own logo. Speaking of logos, by the way, our cruise is selling like hotcakes. We're going to need a bigger boat. For those of you out there who might be watching this, a small handful of you that has not bought tickets yet, I know if it feels like, I don't know, it sounds maybe it could be fun, but I don't know anybody on board, and I beg to differ. I think you're going to find if you're able to get a chance to come out with us, you're going to know everybody on board, every single person on board. They're going to be your best friends. You just haven't met them yet. That's certainly been the case when we meet on a smaller scale as we have across the country for these many years. So if it turns out that it's something you can do, we're going to have ourselves a fine old time. It'll be pretty much after the primaries. I think by mid-May we should have a pretty good idea who the Democrats are going to run, and we'll have all that fun stuff to talk about and get ourselves ready for an election in November. And I think that's looking better and better every day, but that's a story for another time. Today is a story about submarines. Presumably we will not be gaining any first-hand submarine experience on the cruise, but you never know. As I think I might have mentioned at the tail of one of these episodes, I've gone ahead and purchased the VIP package, which includes both a lifeboat and a life vest. But those will be made available to the rest of you at an additional charge. And it'll be credit card only, so if the ship is going down, be sure to have those handy. So we can just run that card real quick and get you a spot on the lifeboat. Oh my God. Rocket Smith. I have a very good friend named Rocket Smith who died just a couple of months ago. Oh, that's sad. It's an unusual coincidence. That kind of knocked me for a loop there. Sorry, hang on a sec. So anyway, we were talking about subs, and the fun thing about being able to write this kind of stuff is it seems like you can take this too far as a writer. You can be too cute by half or too clever for your own good. But since it's a sub episode, I'll tell you how I started this, which would be episode 9 of the Cold War, which we're doing as a podcast for Daily Wire. It's be finished by tomorrow. 3 to go. Then I can get back to writing stuff for us again. Although, to be honest with you, I'm writing this for us too, because without this income from these, I just, we need it. Anyway, here's how the episode on submarines from the Cold War starts.